All righty, here we go. Thursday, 2 August. JD here. Good to have you on board. Your 6'3" ATM of Informacion loaded up, ready to be accessed. The PIN 800-876-4123 on the program, where we like our flying a little turbulent, our women a little crazy, our politics a little messy. Marcelo finishing his salad, working the dials for us. Brad producing the program. Emails. No, any Chick-Fil-A for you guys today in the booth? Did anybody FedEx those? Is there a Chick-Fil-A in Oregon, by the way?
Not in our neck of the woods. No.
Must be from around here. Can't get no Chick-fil-A around here.
There's no In-N-Out Burger either.
There's no In-N-Out Burger? How do you people survive in Oregon?
Commute.
Wow, no In-N-Out Burger? Wow, that's just cruel and unusual punishment. How can you live without a double with extra onion? Save us all. Brad producing the program. Emails at the website, jerrydoyle.com. I don't like In-N-Out's fries, though. Sorry, guys.
They're the best.
There's some In-N-Out fries are the best?
The best.
Really?
Yep. The way their texture, the flavor, the best.
Have you had like an aneurysm or something? I think they're... Have you seen the way they make the French fries? They cook them in a thing and then they put them in a towel. It's the same white,
to degrease them.
Soggy, greasy towel.
Also, it's not the flavor of the fries. It's the
flavor of the towel.
Okay.
It's the flavor of the towel, I guess, that I don't like it In-N-Out. Because I'll go to In-N-Out and get a double-double. Then I'll go to McDonald's and get some French fries. Because I think McDonald's still has the best French fries. Really? You don't like McDonald's French fries? Just because the chicken and the beef taste the same as the French fries at McDonald's, don't diss the French fries at McDonald's. So does the breakfast burrito and the sausage, egg, cheese McMuffin. All taste the same.
They take the potato and they put it in that thing and they cut it and it goes straight into the fryer.
Who's the guy who does the comedian does the thing about, we have hand-cut French fries? The guy goes, oh, you cut your French fries by hand? How did you possibly figure out how to do that yourself? Brad produces the program. Emails at the website, jerrydoyle.com. Now I'm hungry. Poll question up there for you today at the website as long as we're talking about food. Seems the media can't get enough of the Chick-fil-A story. This story has now been covered continually since July 22nd. Question is, how has the coverage affected your opinion of the company? 44% say more supportive, 9% say less supportive, and 47% leading the pack with, I didn't care before, and I don't care now. Or as Brad likes to call it, the summer programming. Is that what it is? Am I just missing it all on this one?
Summer programming for the networks, yeah.
Because now it's morphed itself from a chicken sandwich into a freedom of speech issue, a religious issue, a political issue. Up until July 21st, it was just a chicken sandwich. Now I'm just like, oh, really? Hyper-partisan, hyper-political environment that we live in. It's just, like, I don't think I can go to Chick-fil-A now and just not drive up and think about all of the nonsense that's been thrown around with regard to a chicken sandwich. Like, it's forever tainted. It's kind of like a good Bob Seger song that gets ruined by a Chevy truck commercial. Like a rock. It's ruined. Bob Seger's song was good up until they turned it into a commercial. And then they ruined the song so that they could supposedly sell more Chevy trucks. That's the whole deal. Now, Chick-fil-A forever tainted with this whole political nonsense. Is that just what it is? Do you think if this was any other time of year, this wouldn't be a story?
Not as big a story, no. I think I think this is just, it's an easy way for the networks to, get everybody's opinion. And is it good? Is it bad? Is it freedom of speech? Do you like the sandwiches? What's your favorite sandwich? What's your topping you like on the sandwich? You like pickles? I don't like pickles.
Yeah. Supporters of the fast food chain and traditional marriage. I didn't know that they were connected. So you can't be a supporter of Chick-fil-A if you're not a supporter of traditional marriage. Turned out in droves on Wednesday, jamming Chick-fil-A's 1,600 U.S. stores. More than 500,000 people RSVP'd to the Huckster, Mike Huckabee's event on Facebook. Oh, God. That's why I don't have Did you see him in his casual Tommy Bahama oversized tent shirt? The Huckster.
The Great White Whale.
The Great White Way. He's in there going, hi, Mike Huckabee. I have a radio show, by the way. It's on from 9 to noon opposite Rush Limbaugh, just in case you happen to know why I might be here trying to get this chicken sandwich.
It's nice they cleared out the entire restaurant for him, though.
Yeah, because everybody was the place was jammed. You couldn't get near the place. The lines were out the door, except where the guy who put together Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day was. There were 4 people behind him, not in support of him. Just get the hell out of the way so I can get some ketchup for my French fries. Do they serve French fries, or have they now suggested that Chick-fil-A serve freedom fries instead of French fries, because that's how bizarre the story is getting. That's like when we were all down on the French. Oh, the French, yeah, they didn't support us in Iraq. So we're going to change French fries to freedom fries. And then did you see the people that were pouring their bottles of French red wine down the drain, standing by the sewers? Did you see those? Remember that, Marcelo?
Idiots.
Yep.
They're standing there going, I'll show you the statement I'm going to make. Watch the glug, 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 down the drain. Bottle number 2, down the drain. And bottle number 3, they already bought them. French
For
already got the
$100s.
money. For expense, Chateau Petrus, 1983. I'm going to pour it down the drain. I'll pour it down the drain after I cycle it through my system.
No, you really want to
But-
insult the French, you drink it and call it grape juice. That'll make them mad.
Oh, God. You want to insult the French, just go over there and try and speak their language. You can just watch the smoke coming out of their ears. Unless, of course, you have an American Express Platinum card. They don't care if you sacre bleu, anything you want about their language. Oh, we love these capitalist Americans. Yes, freedom fries, red wine down the drain, Chick-fil-A, people are losing their minds. Speaking of people losing their minds, whorehouse Harry Reid, the senile senior senator from my state of Nevada, doubling down on Mitt Romney didn't pay his taxes with the tip from his imaginary friend. This is how, just in left field playing a bunt, facing the fence, Harry Reid is. Even Jon Stewart on The Daily Show called BS on Harry Reid's Mitt Romney BS. Now, you know when The Daily Show on Comedy Central goes after a Democrat, that's a guy who is way off the sanity reservation. This was the segment with a news anchor reading the quotes from the Huffington Post, which leads us to Jon Stewart's comments about what Harry Reid should do.
A Bain insider who told him, quote, Harry, he didn't pay any taxes for 10 years. Reid recounted the person saying, he didn't pay taxes for 10 years. Now, do I know that that's true? Well, I'm not certain, said Reid.
Here's a rule of thumb. If you have to follow your claim with the words, I don't know if that's true, then shut up. Because otherwise you might as well put a dead Cocker Spaniel on your head and start yelling about birth certificates. Which brings us to tonight's segment. You, Harry Reid, are terrible.
Are terrible. Obviously, the dead Cocker Spaniel on the head talking about the birth certificate would be none other than T-Rump himself, Donald Trump. Jon Stewart says, Harry Reid? Well, perhaps he gets his information from a certain gazette that I have not had the opportunity to read.
Should Mitt Romney release his tax returns? Of course. But him not doing the right thing doesn't give you license to do the wrong thing. Oh, he won't release his taxes. Why don't I bait him with some wild guesses? You're the Senate Majority Leader. You can't just run to the side boob gazette with ridiculous speculations about what may or may not be in Mitt Romney's taxes. That's this show's job.
Exactly. That's what Comedy Central shows are supposed to be for, not the comedic stylings of the obviously senile senior senator from Nevada, whorehouse Harry Reid, who had an interview with reporters yesterday and decided to double down on his accusation that Mitt Romney didn't pay taxes. He said, I don't think the burden should be on me, Harry Reid said. The burden should be on him. He's the one I've alleged has not paid any taxes.
Since when is the burden of proof on the guilt on the offended? Doesn't the prosecution have the burden of proof in America?
Let's talk about Chick-fil-A. It seems to make more sense at this point. I mean, it really does. This is the Senate Majority Leader, folks. This is what supposedly passes for leadership in America. Rumor has it Harry Reid has been sleeping with a sheep. Any response, Harry? Nah. Okay, great. Let's move on. I mean, it's like, come on, are you kidding me? This is the Senate Majority Leader. Jon Stewart says the worst part of Harry Reid's accusations is that he brought up Mitt Romney's dead father.
In a campaign season, people throw around baseless accusations all the time. Not the worst thing anyone ever did. What is the worst thing is Harry Reid going on to speculate that Mitt's, quote, poor father must be so embarrassed about his son. Can we change that, please? Yes. I cannot believe you just went dead dad shame on Mitt Romney.
I can't either. I really can't. I mean, there really should be a sanity test for Harry Reid at this point. They should get him off to the side and say, look, you've obviously got some issues. So Jon Stewart sets up a Ouija board on his desk to channel the spirit of Mitt Romney's father's George to find out if he's actually proud of his son.
Governor Romney, are you proud of your... Yes. Yes, there you go. Yes, well, thank you, Governor. That's all the time. Oh, wait, there's more. Why wouldn't I be? He's a loving son. He gave me beautiful grandchildren. He never disappointed me. And who are you, Harry Reid, to even suggest that I'm not proud of my son? Let's see how you like it when I go poltergeist on your sorry ass, you two-bit trash-talking son of a...
Good for you, Jon Stewart, for going after this dim bulb, Harry Reid. But Harry Reid has a history of making things up. We've been documenting it on this program since we've been on the air starting about 8 years ago. Here's an example during the immigration debate. Harry Reid said that he went back to his home in Searchlight, and he got a call from a guy named Tommy who was concerned about the immigration debate and a friend of his that was living in the shadows.
As people know, I'm from Searchlight, Nevada. Little town, the town where I was born and the town where I live, Mr. President, 60 miles southeast of Las Vegas, in the southern tip of the state. Is immigration something people talk about in Searchlight? Of course it is. Take yesterday. I got back to my office and there was a call from Tommy. I'm not going to give his last name for fear somebody will
look him up.
Look him up. Tommy called me, but I do have his last name. And he said, I have a friend here who's from Mexico. Been here quite a long time. What is this immigration going to do, this immigration bill that you're working on going to do for him? Should I be in favor of it? I said, yeah, Tommy, you should be. Because Tommy will no longer have to be afraid of being arrested, deported. This bill will allow him to come out of the shadow.
So Tommy had a friend, but then Tommy became the guy who was supposedly having to worry about coming out of the shadows and being deported. Now, here's the other part of the story. What's the likelihood that the Senate Majority Leader's first day back in his home in Searchlight, Nevada, he's taken a call from some guy named Tommy? I would have to think that most of the calls would be coming from people who are doing inside land deals and gambling deals to pad the coffers of whorehouse Harry Reid. Just making it up as he goes along. Apparently, insanity does have its rewards. 800-876-4123. Join me.
This is the Jerry Doyle Show.